Well, I recently ran into this very annoying problem, USB device not recognized, on my laptop while I was trying to plug in my phone in order to upload videos, only to discover that after hours and hours, literally over a day of brainstorming all these solutions that we find on Google, very complex suggestions, that quite simply none of them worked. And this included YouTube, going through dozens of YouTube videos, exploring all these complicated solutions, only to find, as I say, that none of them worked. And that lo and behold, there was a very simple answer. This was to use my fingers to press the steel connector firmly together here. Uh, to suggest to you that quite simply through the course of time this gap here becomes slowly wider and wider, eventually resulting in a very loose connection, which obviously then results in this failure to recognize whatever device it is that you're trying to plug in. And quite simply, the suggestion here is very simple, that all of this 90% of it very easily could be triggered by this very simple physical problem. In other words, there is not a technical solution to this, it's a physical solution. And the amount of misunderstanding here cannot be underestimated. I mean, we have here, look, 12 methods to fix it. If you scroll down, people are suggesting literally dozens of methods, 10 simple ways to fix a USB device. And lo and behold, not one of them, you can bet your bottom dollar, not one of them, actually alludes to the real answer. The physical answer. And of course, until you do press this together and achieve a tighter, more secure connection, you will never get it to work. It's as simple as that. And as I suggest here, I mean, press it together, and if it's still loose, then obviously take it back out, give it another press. Don't be too aggressive, of course, otherwise you'll break it. And just keep checking to see if your phone and device starts to show again in File Explorer, which for me worked virtually instantaneously. There's my phone all showing up here, no problem at all, after a long period of not showing. So yeah, there's my proof that it works. And this of course applies to everything across the board: memory sticks, tablets, anything that requires a USB port to connect your device will be subject to the same problem. And if we have a look on Google, you can again gain a deeper insight into the confusion here. I mean, the first thing that comes up, this issue can be caused if any of the following situations exist. The currently loaded USB driver has become unstable or corrupt. And this is, I spent maybe 7-8 hours doing this, typing in command prompts and exploring the device manager to see if I could update the driver. And of course none of this corrects the real problem. Of course none of this will physically tighten and secure your connection, so none of it actually works. So the potential here to waste hours or days of your time, like I did, going around in circles to fix a problem that has a very simple physical answer, is extremely real. And I'm therefore making this video to put the message out there, because this drove me to distraction, quite literally, around the bend. Only, as I say, to find that there was such a simple answer to this problem, which I think should be suggested quite simply from the note inside the notification, that if this notification is quite simply triggered 90% of the time, and I repeat, triggered 90% of the time by just loose fitting poor connections, then it should clearly state in the wording, USB device not recognized due to poor connection, or at least, in big bold letters, please check for a loose fitting or bad connection. So that should be our first port of call before we even move on to any of these other complicated fixes that are suggested here. And of course, if this worked for you, then please give me a like and a sub, and let me know what more details in the description if you like, and thank you for watching.